is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
Okay, Peter, I see you found the money. There's just one problem. I'm gonna need you to back away. You see, me and Yoko over there, we got plans with that money. So, you see, money splits really well two ways, but that third way, it doesn't really go too well. So, you can make this easy, or you can make this hard. Now, I know you don't want no problems, so I'm gonna need you to back up while you're ahead, you feel me? You already got your own loot? You did the good work for me, man? We good. I don't see anybody else. Volcar? Of course it's you. You got a stocking on your head. You think that's gonna fool me? Come on, you're the only other one in this show. But I can't believe you disrespect me, so I need you to put your gun down and we ain't gonna have no problems. You're the Godfather. You're not gonna do this, Volcar. Why are you doing this, Volcar? I thought we were friends. Why would you do this? We've been through so much together. You can have it. What was it? A click? You weren't gonna hurt me, were you? Well played, Volcar. Well played. And Pedro, I ain't done with you yet. I'll be back. Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernardo, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the board game Cash and Guns by Repos Production. This is a really unique party game with really cool foam guns and kind of a mafia theme. I'm a fan. But let's talk a little bit about the gameplay. So you start off with 8 bullet cards, 5 of them are clicks, and 3 of them are actual bangs. Bangs mean that if you're pointing your gun at an opponent and they stay in for the loot, if it ends up being a bang, they take a wound, and then they're out of the loot collecting stage. So there's a few phases here. There is the select what bullet it is you're putting down, whether it's a click or a bang. Then, when you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, everyone points their gun at an opponent, whoever they choose to do so. And at that point, any abilities go off, such as the Godfather. The Godfather gets to redirect one person's gun and point it to anyone they choose. A lot of the strategy ends up being pointing it away from you to someone else you don't like. And this is where that social aspect of choosing which friends that you want to partner up with and can still go downhill, so there isn't too much of that, but we'll get into that. Once that's all decided, the player chooses how brave they want to be. Do you want to stay in? I only have one gun pointed to me, but do I think it's an actual bang? Because if it is, I take a wound and then I'm out of the loot collecting stage anyway, or I can back out, take no damage, and avoid being eliminated, because you can only take 3 wounds. If you do, you're out. And that can happen rather quickly if you're a little bit too bold and people just choose that they don't want to like you. I'm sorry, that's how the game goes. Once you've decided that, everyone will reveal, was it a click or a bang? If it was a bang, then you take a wound, you don't get to collect any loot. If it was a click, you were smart, you were brave, and you get to select from the pile of 8 pieces of loot. And there's a bunch of different varieties, such as the jewels. If you end up with the most jewels, you get a large bonus, which is super satisfying. It's a $60,000 bonus, which is crazy. And you also have other dollars there that are worth stuff, such as paintings. Also, the more paintings you collect, the more that they're worth. And then you get some funny money, which is actually worth minus points, which also kind of sucks. So being some of the first to select loot is rather important. And finally, you can choose the Godfather, who allows you to redirect the gun and is also the first person to select from the loot. Now, the strategy of the game is finding out who is getting the most loot and making sure that they end up being the enemy. So there's a lot of areas to fill in with social kind of deduction of, wow, this person's been getting loot every game. Why aren't we pointing our gun towards that? Or, hey, I've been working with you guys. Why don't we point it over there? Because honestly, they have full health and we all don't, and stuff like that. And that really brings the boldness of the game. And the excitement of taking that foam gun and pointing at your friends really builds up a lot of tension and is such a hilarious moment. I just absolutely adore this game. It is such a silly, fast-paced party game. That game ends when all of the clicks and bangs are all removed from the game, and much like I tried to steer away from in the beginning, there are also character abilities. Now these abilities can take place either before or after the gun selecting stage, such as the big gun. The big gun, you end up with an actual big gun, hence the name, and if that is the first wound that you'd be taking, if they play a bang, they do 2 wounds to you. And then the brute allows you to take a wound, but you still get to collect from the loot stage. But you still kind of want to be a little weary, because if you end up getting 2 people pointing their guns at you and they're both bangs, that's 2 damage, 1 left and you're out, so 3 guns, you might want to reconsider. But that is honestly the gameplay. It is such a silly game that allows you to really interact with your friends, and honestly the annoyance of having the gun pointed towards you and picking new enemies between your friends is all a part of the fun, and I think this game has a great place in the party game world. I highly recommend it. The price point is a little bit higher than some of the other games that I've purchased, but you do get a lot for the game, but I do still recommend it. And honestly, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get it with all your Amazon Prime needs. But honestly, that's all I have for you guys today. To go down the list, it is easy to teach, fun for the whole family. If you're willing to kind of implement guns in your child's life, I'll be honest with you, while it does have foam guns, maybe you don't want to promote that to your child. So while I would love to say fun for the whole family, that's a little bit of a touchy subject. That is all on your perspective, but it is easy to teach. It is a fantastic game. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and I do have a few of the expansions I've yet to kind of mess with. One of them involves a safe, which is super cool. It allows you to get whatever jewels are under the safe. That's about all I know for it, but I cannot wait to get it to the table. But honestly, that's all I have for you guys today. If you are interested in notifications, there is a bell up there somewhere. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly updates / talks. And then on Friday is my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next time.